What's going on, boys? I am 42 days out from my first ever natural bodybuilding show, and today I am here with...
Hey guys, I'm Trevor. I'm a bodybuilder and coach. Pumped to get today's back day going.
He is going to help me grow my wings and make them anabolic. One of my weak points is my back, so it's actually very, beneficial we to switch our days around just so we can hit back, just because as a bodybuilder, they know much experience. He's also a coach, and it's going to be a very good back day.
We're gonna learn some stuff. We're gonna train hard and get you ready for a show.
All right, how many back workouts are we gonna do? How many bicep?
I'd like to hit between 2 and 3 lat motions, 2 to 3 lat movements, and then 1 for upper back, and we'll hit a little bit of biceps.
Okay.
The 2 to 3 is gonna be determined on like how you're feeling and how intense those sets are.
Okay.
If we're able to get your lats totally to failure, and the lats are the limiting factor, probably 2 exercises is gonna be solid.
Okay. And what's the rep range, do you think?
Somewhere between 8 and 15.
Oh, that's fine.
We're gonna put, an emphasis on proximity to failure versus a rep range. So
yeah, the thing about me is my body, it's like, that's just with anyone, my body slowly deteriorates because that first set that I always do is always that top set.
Cool,
and then it starts to break down. I focus more on like the form and lower the weight.
Yeah, so I'd like to take the approach of just like hitting 1 or 2 warm-up sets to get connected, and then we'll hit that top set. If we get that top set all the way to failure, we're gonna move on to the next exercise, because that's enough to get that stimulus that we want. You're in prep, we're 40-some days out.
Yeah.
Food isn't in a surplus, so we gotta manage hormones and recovery too. So.
All right, boys, let's do this.
Just somewhere around 10, just focusing on squeezing the lats.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've always done like a little bit like around like right here, just so I can I feel like the wider, I feel like I got more lat.
More lat with it?
But I didn't really think, I thought I wouldn't get as much lat doing closer.
It's wild how that works. Yeah, because if we bring this elbow path out wide, it's gonna be a lot of tears and some traps.
Yeah.
If we bring this elbow path in and down into the hip pocket, it's gonna be a lot more lats.
Yeah, and I realized I think it's all about just your frame and your size.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's what I realized, that
everything's individual there, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta feel your muscles out on every rep you do.
Don't let your wrist break. Keep your wrist straight all the way through. Perfect. Emphasize the elbows. Good.
Did you do a So that's your problem. So what you're gonna do for safety time is you're gonna reset the new phone.
Let's just get one more, set it down. You're moving. You hit this next set, will be your top set.
Oh, you can definitely feel in them forearms.
Beautiful. Good. Big tall chest at the bottom. There we go. All right, we're gonna get 4 more. Here we go. Yep. It's one of them. Yep. We got 2 left. Here we go. Squeeze it. Drive that elbow. Drive the elbows down. All right, 1 more. Drive them. Drive them. Elbows down. Elbows to hips. Good set. Good set.
Ooh.
How do you feel?
Feel fucking amazing.
Feel it all lats?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
What? I was gonna ask you. Hey. Yeah, I think I
Beautiful. Elbow to the hip. We're gonna get two more, here we go. Last one. Up with control. Good set.
See, I've done control for a lot of my lifts, but sometimes, again, people like to critique over everything. That's the one thing I don't like about the industry. But some days I'm like, I'm coming in here on days I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And some days I don't want to have to make it so, because it's boring to do bodybuilding. That's why a lot of people don't want to do it, because they just want to get in and out. I like to control, but I don't like doing everything to a T if I'm not on prep. Like some days I'll just want to get reps out, but not overdo it, like try to rush it.
Yeah.
But not take it so strict.
During prep, you're depleted. It's really important.
Sometimes it's hard though.
Accurate training on point.
Yeah.
And reduce the volume. So what I mean is, like, if we hit this, like, you're probably going to be toast after this set over here, right? If we continue to stack volume on top of that, it's really not that beneficial, because you're not going to be able to fully recover from it. You don't have enough food, and the stimulus is already there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I start
like,
dropping the weight during my workouts every time, just so I can like really focus on my form. So I feel like that's more important to my muscle growth than rather doing heavy weight.
Yeah, proximity to failure would be the biggest thing. So if you drop the weight and you increase the reps, or you do slower reps and keep it more controlled, but those last like 3 to 5 reps have some kind of involuntary slowing. That's
I make sure my last 2 reps are more of a struggle and more of like a really, really hard burn on my body.
That's kind of what we're looking for, is that involuntary slowing. It's like no matter how hard you're pulling on it, it's pulling slow. That's how you know you engage those high threshold motor units. Beautiful. Here we go. We're gonna get 2 more. Here we go. Last one. Up with control. Good deal. That's exactly what we're going for. Feel the rear delts.
Yeah. That is definitely humbling.
Surprisingly heavy, right?
Yeah, usually I'm repping out like a plate, 2 plates. That makes me look small, man.
I know, that's what I'm telling you. I came in here the first time I did this, I put 2 plates on each side. I'm about ripping my fucking arms out.
Nah, man, this is not for the weak.
No. Beautiful. Good deal. Good deal. There ain't no benefit pushing past that.
Should I tuck my elbows in?
Do what feels natural, so don't over exaggerate the tuck. That looks good. Sometimes that tuck can give you just a little bit too much stretch. Yep. Yep. Let's get one more. Here we go. Smooth. Woo. Good set. How you feel?
Feel good. I've only been working out for 3 years, and I feel like genetics play a big role in how someone's physique is, especially when they hop on gear.
Yeah.
And people don't want to accept that truth. And people want to jump the gun so fast. And that one thing I understand is you could hop on gear and have bad genetics and still have bad genetics, but you have to have good genetics to hop on gear. And like,
yes and no. I think
you'll definitely grow mass, but like
a lot of, you might not have the pretty physique.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah.
What I mean by that, sorry, like
Yeah.
having, if you have an aesthetic, nice, good build naturally,
Yeah.
on gear you're gonna look
Agreed.
by far
Agreed.
exceeded.
There are people, it's a little rare, but there are people that have worse genetics, but make up for it with nutrition, training,
Yeah.
and gear that will outpace somebody who has good genetics, shitty gear usage, shitty follow through with the nutrition, shitty follow through with the training. But if those both people walked in the same, the guy with good genetics is gonna fucking.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I know with my 3 years of progress, like of course I'm cut right now, but I know, I'm not saying I'm gonna hop on gear because I like the natural aspect right now because it's only 3 years of lifting. If I'm already thinking about hopping on gear,
No.
I'm thinking everything incorrectly.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
feel like I want to reach my full potential.
You're also too young to be fucking shutting off your hormones. You really want to be on TRT for the rest of your life.
No,
You know?
I don't like needles either.
You want to decide that.
But I feel like with 3 years of progress, like it's impressive for my age, not my age, but for my years of experience. And I just think about my 10 years, my 20 years, just the room of growth that I can give. All right, so we just got done with the workout. It was a very, very beneficial and, knowledgeable back day, learning from someone who's been in bodybuilding.
For a minute.
Very good fucking workout, I cannot lie.
Yeah, we kept everything intentional, kept the volume reasonable, and we got worked into the movement, went all the way to failure, kind of moved on. And I think that's what you really need right now is just the stimulus to not lose the muscle in prep without overdoing it, and then also not coming in here doing a bunch of junk volume, just accumulating muscle damage with no stimulus. So it's a pretty solid lift.
I appreciate it. Now I'm about to go find a posing room because he has somewhere to go. We're gonna make our own DIY posing room.
You got it.
I'm excited. Maybe after my lift, I can fucking really take this off season to grow out all my weaknesses, and that is the main goal. And getting the help from you, it really just will help me grow into what I want to do.
I appreciate it, man. It was a good lift. Thank you for taking the advice.
Yeah,
Trust
everyone
me.
go check him out on social media. Is it Strategic Trevor?
Strategic Trevor, yeah. Hit
He's
me up.
offering coaching, so if you ever need some help, that's the guy.
I'm not for everybody. But if I am for you, it'll work out.